On the seaside front at Morecambe stands a sleeping beauty, the Winter Gardens building. It was designed by the firm of Magnall and Littlewood of Manchester, who were also involved in the Opera House at Blackpool and piers at both Blackpool and Morecambe. It was originally called the Victoria Pavilion. Until 1977, the building provided live entertainment with many famous artists appearing. Like so many theatres around the country, people turned to television for their entertainment, and the Winter Gardens was forced to close in 1977, the last performance being a concert by the Central Band of the Royal Air Force. Almost immediately, local people managed to get the theatre listed status, which meant that it could not be demolished or turned into something else. The Friends of the Winter Gardens was formed in 1986 and has ensured that the theatre remains in good hands. Founder member of the Friends and chairperson since 1986, Evelyn Archer invites us inside.
Come on in, come and have a look at our lovely theatre, the Winter Gardens. It's been closed since 1977, but yeah, I'm sure you'll be really surprised when you come and have a look inside. This building is a theatre. It's a beautiful theatre which seated 2,150 people, and it was built in the Victorian time in 1897, and it was called, when it was first built, the Victoria Pavilion, because they opened it in Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee year. It's special because the architecture of it, the fact that it's an old music hall, and there aren't many music halls that have survived, and I mean, you couldn't recreate something as beautiful as this again. It'd be far too expensive, so it's very special that we protect it and we take care of it. We started a volunteers group on a Wednesday, and that some of them are retired, they're joiners, they're builders, they're some of our engineers, and some are young women that want to do something on a Wednesday afternoon. And all the apron, or the horseshoe as we call it, round the auditorium was left when they spent 1.2 million on the exterior and work on the interior. Then it was left rubble, and we couldn't use it, so we're quite proud that we've raised enough money to have the horseshoe concreted, and the volunteers painted it, and now they're working on the columns.
What we're doing is we're taking these pillars back down to bare metal. There was originally paint on them. Underneath them there was a layer of that sort of textured wallpaper. Beneath that there's a layer of sort of gold gilt almost. And then underneath that is a layer of plastic. So I'm using the chisel because it's the only thing that can break through the plastic. We can do most of the rest of this stuff with a blow lamp.
And this beautiful parquet floor, unfortunately, when the carpet was ripped up, all the nails were left prominent. So they've worked for months and months on getting the floor ready so that we can sand it and varnish it, and it'll look absolutely beautiful when it's done.
Yeah, we're just busy knocking all these nails in. That's been left like for so long, and there's a lot of them, as you can see. But anyway, we are getting there slowly. They've been where the seats used to be. The seats have been ripped out, and that's left all these nails, and also where the carpet used to be as well in this area. Where there was all carpet down here, so the carpet's been ripped out as well, and of course all the nails are like still in, unfortunately. We're going to sand the whole area then. That's right. The whole area is going to be sanded, and then of course it'll look a lot different then, like, yeah.
Well, looking at the theatre now, I mean, people don't realise that there were 2,150 seats in the theatre. I mean, many, many years ago, they used to fill them all, and they used to have Sunday concerts where 6:15 and 8:30, two houses, full each time. But we've got to think logically. There's no way that we can fill a theatre like this, 2,000 seats, 7 nights of the week. We just can't do it. So we've had to look at a multi-purpose use. Yeah, well, the auditorium is a huge area and we can use it for lots of things. But unfortunately, there is a rake in the floor. So we need to be able to lay a floor that's not permanent, but a level floor so that people can use it. Use it for ballroom dancing. We can have banqueting inside the theatre. We can have wrestling matches. We can have tea dancing. All the other things that will bring different groups of people into the theatre. What do we use the stage for? Lots of things we can use the stage for. I mean, we've had children on there dancing. We've had, funnily enough, we had the Boy Scouts came to do their entertainment badge on the stage. We've had pantomimes on the stage. We've had groups on the stage. And we've got to make the building workable and every space within the building workable separately. So the main priority at the moment is to open up the ground floor for use next year. But, I mean, that's the start. That's our priority list, raising the money in order to do it.
Since filming took place, the Friends of the Winter Gardens have won a grant of £6,000 from the NatWest Community Force. This means that Evelyn and her team can give the go-ahead to builders to install the new toilets and refreshment facilities and see a new era open for the Victoria Pavilion.